Okay, let's do a simple example to convert the row values into a column values. Well, the most easiest way of doing it is by creating a cross-tab reports, but again when you do a cross-tab reports you get everything in aggregated format. So if you want a different level, custom level of aggregation, want to still use the features of a list but still want to have your row values to a column values, then you could do something like this. First, before we actually go and do that, let's just see what data we have and basically think of an example. Let me have the first name, order month, and the quantity in a report. Let me run this report. So we have this information. I have a first name, month, and quarters. Let me go and group my first name so that the data is much more clear. So I have a name and then I have few months. So instead of months being displayed as 3, 4 and everything, I want months to be displayed in an column fashion. So what do? Let me go ahead and add a calculated column. Let's go and add a calculated column called Jan. And what do we need in Jan? I need quantity in Jan, but before, let's go and put a condition. When do we need quantity in Jan? We need quantity in Jan if order month is equal to 1, then we need quantity, else we need a 0 for Jan. So let me go and put quantity, and let's just run this report and see what we have. Okay, so for Jan is 0 because the month is not Jan here, it's March, April and so on. Look at here. Here the month is Jan and it has some data. So this column Jan would only have data if the month is Jan. So let me go ahead and replicate this column. Let's go to the query, copy Jan and paste it 12 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's change the names to Feb, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November and December. Let's go to the list and just pull these things onto the report and just run this report. I still have quantity and order month just for testing purpose. Once we test it, we can go ahead and remove them. So I look at this data. Well, I see this information repeating everywhere because we have not edited these after copying. So what would be February? February would be 2, March would be 3, April would be 4, and so on. Let me run this report again. So now I have January, February. So this is just quantity and this is the month. But here for January I have only data in January and everything else is 0. For February I have February. For March I have March data. For April I have April data, and so on. So let's go ahead and now take off order month and quantity. We just kept that for our testing purpose. So now it would look as if it has all the months and then the names and then totals for everyone. Okay, so pretty much this is how you could convert a simple row data to an column data.